WWE just shattered a lot of big fan theories for the Masked Man, so we'll see what that's about. We'll also check out what's up with AJ Lee, Roman Reigns, and more. Starting things off with the Masked Man because the latest segment with him was a real gut-wrench punch to all the major fan theories that have been circulating about his identity. When the Masked Man made his first ever appearance during the War Games match in November to hit the curb stomp and help the Vision win, it was clear that they wanted fans to really consider it was Seth Rollins who was under the mask. The Masked Man ended up assisting the Vision in major ways over those following weeks, until the Masked Man revealed himself to be Austin Theory. Austin's reasoning for wearing the mask was pretty solid. He said he wanted them to see his work ethic and see his worth before seeing his face. That was a great reason, and it worked. Austin Theory earned a spot in the Vision, and the Masked Man persona was laid to rest. Until Royal Rumble, that is. The Masked Man returned at the Royal Rumble to take out Braun Breaker and ruin Braun's chances of winning that match. The story was morphing into Braun Breaker and the Vision doing everything they possibly could to identify this new Masked Man and track him down. But that part of the story has now been blown up due to Braun Breaker's sudden hernia surgery. WWE is saying that Braun is out of action indefinitely, with no timetable for his return. So his status will remain a mystery heading deep into WrestleMania season. But despite Braun's injury absence, it does look like WWE is moving forward with the Masked Man storyline. This was evident based off some of the things we saw in the February 9th edition of Raw. It was a triple threat between Austin Theory, LA Knight, and Penta. The Masked Man made an appearance in the closing moments of the match to take out Austin Theory with a curb stomp and cost him the match. This appearance of the Masked Man here on the February 9th edition of Raw definitely delivered a dagger to the hearts of many popular Masked Man related fan theories. One of those popular fan theories in recent weeks was that Logan Paul and Austin Theory could be behind the new Masked Man attack, and how they could have ties and connections to Seth Rollins. That was a great and interesting fan theory to discuss, and it did seem to have lots of life to it. But this new appearance here from the Masked Man on February 9th absolutely crushes that fan theory and shuts it closed. The Masked Man attacked Austin Theory, and Logan Paul was out there chasing after the Masked Man. So all the theories and conversation about Austin Theory and Logan Paul being behind the attacks just fully got wiped off the table. We saw the Masked Man, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul all in the same room at the same time. That long-time fan theory is now completely out of the realm of possibility. So with Logan Paul and Austin Theory, fan theories being completely wrecked, what's left for the actual grand reveal of the Masked Man? Well, with Logan Paul and Austin Theory no longer being possibilities, it seems like Seth Rollins is truly the one and only big reveal possibility. Some fans are discussing Grayson Waller to be behind the Masked Man, since Grayson was under the mask as the placeholder at Royal Rumble, but Grayson Waller just seems unlikely because that won't really be a hyped up unmasking. No real shock factor or anything really interesting there with Grayson Waller being revealed as the Masked Man. But revealing Seth Rollins as the Masked Man would be a big enough reveal and would be a decent enough return for him. We won't get to see Seth's face under the new mask for a few more weeks, but once it is revealed to be Seth, we can go back and see that Seth has been orchestrating this the entire time, sabotaging on the Vision for months. Maybe that's the story and direction they're heading for, because after crushing the Logan and Austin fan theories, that pretty much is the only thing that's left. It's hard to imagine the story getting some insane plot twist. It looks like it's going to be revealed to be Seth Rollins at the end of it. And maybe he'll face one of the Vision members at WrestleMania 42. That now appears to be the obvious and predictable route right now. We'll have to see if they get some big tricks up their sleeve, but as of right now, that really seems like the only true route to go in here, now that all the fan theories have been wiped out. Seth Rollins' last warning to Paul Heyman after they kicked him out of the Vision was that he would go after every single man that Paul surrounds himself with. And that's exactly what we've seen the Masked Man do so far. He's gone after Braun Breaker and screwed him out of a big match. Now he screwed Austin Theory out of a big match as well. So maybe the Masked Man will screw Logan Paul and Bronson Reed over as well and attack them. And then maybe, once he officially puts his hand on all the Vision members, maybe that's when we'll get an actual reveal of it being Seth Rollins. So that's the big talk right now amongst the fans, that if it's not going to be a big swerve, and it's just going to be Seth Rollins, fans don't want to see the angle get dragged out and stretched out too much. If it's going down the predictable route, fans don't want to see the Masked Man attacks feel repetitive and stale. There's no word on when the actual reveal will take place, but a lot of fans are looking at Elimination Chamber as the possibility. WWE loves to have big moments on their ESPN Premium Live events, and the return of Seth Rollins would classify as a big moment. So fans are wondering if that could be the date of the Masked Man reveal and Seth's big return. That's the latest for the Masked Man story right now. It appears to be teetering on being extremely predictable, but hopefully there's a big swerve on the way that throws us all for a spin with something unexpected and huge. Roman Reigns' schedule is always a hot topic amongst the fans. They want to know how often he's going to be around, especially if the WrestleMania main event is revolving around him, and WWE has now provided the answer for a big reveal of all of Roman's appearances on the road to WrestleMania. Roman is booked for a heavy WWE schedule in the month of March. Roman is scheduled to appear on March 2nd, March 16th, March 23rd, March 30th, and he will appear on April 13th, which is the final Raw before WrestleMania 42. Definitely a great schedule right there. Everyone feared that CM Punk would be all alone to build up the story for WrestleMania, but that's not the case. Roman will be extremely active for the majority of March, and that means we'll be seeing some great build-up for that Roman Reigns versus CM Punk matchup. So expect to see a huge month of March for the Roman and Punk WrestleMania program. Another shocking thing that happened this week was the return of AJ Lee. AJ made a surprise appearance on Raw to confront Becky Lynch. AJ said she was there to support Maxine in her match later in the night, but she exchanged some words there with Becky. Becky wanted to face AJ to get out of her life once and for all, but AJ said that if the title's not on the line, there's no match. Becky finally gave in and gave AJ a title match at Elimination Chamber. That match is said to be AJ's first singles match in well over 10 years. What's strange though is that this match was supposed to be a WrestleMania 42 match. So maybe it'll include a messy finish or something else that'll keep the feud going, and maybe they'll have to have that rematch take place at WrestleMania 42. AJ Lee is set for a WrestleMania 42 match. That's been the long-time rumor, so we should definitely see that feud with Becky continue into WrestleMania. The February 9th edition of Raw also featured an angle that appeared to be teasing a big tag team match in the women's division. It seems like they're planting seeds for AJ and Maxine versus Becky and Natty. Definitely seemed like that was a possibility based off how that segment ended there. So it looks like we can expect to see more AJ Lee regularly during the road to WrestleMania. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.